Hey guys, welcome back to Pages with Sidra. Today we're diving into Chapter 212 of The Greatest Estate Developer, a powerful and emotional continuation of Lloyd's story, filled with redemption, struggle, and a father's determination to change. If you haven't already, make sure to check out Chapter 211's recap. It connects directly to this one. And don't forget, I've uploaded the full recap video of The Greatest Estate Developer on my channel too. You can watch it anytime for the complete experience. Alright then, let's get right into the story. The scene opens in the outskirts of Frontera County. This is the domain of Viscount Lacona, once a respected noble, now a name people whisper about in pity or contempt. Two men walk down a dusty road, chatting casually. I heard young Master Lloyd took on the Royal Palace Garden project this time, says one of them. Yeah, I heard. The other replies with admiration. He really is incredible. As they continue their conversation, a man in tattered clothes stumbles into them. The second man brushes off the contact irritably, barely glancing at the figure who had fallen to the ground. And then, recognition flashes across his face. Oh, that was Viscount Lacona. But neither of them stops. They just keep walking, leaving the disgraced noble in the dirt. The man on the ground, Viscount Lacona, slowly pushes himself up. His once proud eyes are now hollow, his voice trembling as he mutters, "Oh dear." He wanders aimlessly through the streets, bumping into people who look at him only with disgust. When he collides with a passing woman, she recoils in panic. It's contaminated. "What do I do?" she cries. "Go home and wash up, quickly," shouts another. The once feared Viscount, now treated like filth. Then, the scene flashes back. Lloyd Frontera's voice echoes in his memory. "Viscount, the amount of public funds you've embezzled is enormous. So, you'll be refilling it, right? It'd make me sad if there were cracks between us." Those words still sting. Lacona thinks to himself in despair. The taxes from my fief all go straight to the Count's domain. The only thing I can do now is beg. Back in the present, he bumps into someone again. This time, it's a small child holding a bread. "Geez, Viscount, why are you blocking my path? You're so annoying." The noble falls to his knees. His pride breaks completely as he whispers, "Child, could you spare me a piece of bread?" The boy blinks in disbelief. "Huh, are you robbing me right now? Whoa, that's terrifying." My knees are shaking. But the Viscount pleads again, his voice trembling with desperation. "No, my one and only son is starving. Please, show mercy. Just a single piece of bread." The child stares at him for a long moment, his expression shifting from disgust to reluctant pity. Finally, he snaps off a tiny crumb, barely the size of an almond, and hands it over. "Wow, I just did a good deed. I'm totally going to heaven." Lacona collapses to the ground, tears welling up in his eyes as he bows deeply. "Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much." The child pauses, then adds bitterly, "To be honest, I didn't want to give you a little more. But thanks to the Viscount taking all our money, my baby brother couldn't even have a proper bowl of soup as an infant. You're just getting it back now." His words hit like a blade. The child walks away, muttering, "Oof, that hit hard." Left kneeling in the dirt, Viscount Lacona stares at the crumb in his trembling hands. "Yeah, this single crumb of bread is the greatest mercy a man like me could ever receive." The proud noble, reduced to tears by the kindness of a child. Night falls over the outskirts of Frontera County. In a small tent illuminated by a faint lantern light, Viscount Lacona beside his son, Diego. The former noble gently smiles, holding out a small piece of bread. "My lovely son, Diego, your father brought bread. Come on, eat up." But Diego doesn't even look at it. He slaps his father's hand away, the bread falling to the ground. He turns away, lying down with his back to him. "What's the point of eating that scrap? Just leave us to starve." The words pierce Lacona's heart like a knife. He stands there in silence for a moment before softly whispering, I'm sorry. Next time, your father will try a bit harder." In the corner of the tent, an elf woman takes a bite of her roasted meat and scoffs. "Can't you even think about earning money by working? Someone who's only ever ordered others around wouldn't have the courage to be ordered around, huh?" Lacona doesn't respond. He lowers his gaze, ashamed, because deep down, she's right. The next morning, the once proud Viscount stands before the Redberry fields, his hands trembling. He approaches the farm manager, a man who once worked under his authority. You'll help with the redberry harvest? The manager asks, surprised. Lakona nods hesitantly. Right? Could you maybe make a spot for me? The manager chuckles softly. This is your land anyway, Viscount. Do as you wish. The fallen noble bows deeply. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hours pass. Under the blazing sun, Lakona works the fields with the commoners, his back aching, his palms bleeding from thorns. As dusk approaches, the manager's voice echoes across the field. All right, the sun's setting. Everyone gather up. I'll hand out today's pay. The workers line up, smiling as they receive their wages. Good work today, everyone, the manager says cheerfully. When the line ends, Lakona remains standing, hope flickering in his weary eyes. Excuse me, our pay? He asks cautiously. The manager looks at him with a faint smirk. I never said I'd pay you, did I? Lakona freezes. The world seems to shatter around him. Now then, let's wrap this up, the manager says coldly, turning away. Wait, Lakona stammers, his voice cracking. But the man slams his fist on the table, snapping. TCH, damn it. Do I have to whip you to make you leave? The words hang heavy in the air. Lakona's shoulders slump. His face falls as he turns and walks away silently. But, just as he was walking away, the manager called out. Viscount. Lakona stops and turns. This is what you've been doing to us, the manager says, his voice trembling. Tears well up in Lakona's eyes. Then the man tosses a small pouch toward him. It hits the ground with a dull thud. It burst while picking, it's defective. So please, take this, at least. For a moment, Lakona just stares at the berries, then drops to his knees. Thank you. Thank you. I won't forget this kindness, he cries, bowing deeply, tears streaming down his face. The manager turns away, shouting, Now get going. I can't stand the sight of you. As the scene shifted once more, we see young Diego sitting in bed, happily eating the berries his father brought. Viscount Lakona, with a gentle smile, says softly, Hey, slow down, or you'll choke. Diego looks up, his face bright with joy. It's delicious. So good. Can we have this again tomorrow? Lakona's eyes soften, his tired heart finally at peace for a moment, watching his son eat so eagerly. Days later, but far away in the fields, the other workers whispered among themselves. Lakona's been coming out every day, huh? I thought he'd quit after a day or two. Guess even he doesn't want to starve to death. We then see Viscount Lakona, bent over, working tirelessly under the sun. Ugh, my back, he mutters, pressing his waist in pain. A female worker nearby calls out. Viscount. He turns, startled. And in that instant, a painful memory flashes in his mind. The same woman, once trembling before him, as he shouted arrogantly, What's so hard that you have to slack off? Think a little whipping will make you stronger, huh? Back in the present, Lakona can barely meet her eyes. He stammers. I called you. But instead of anger, she simply says kindly, You'll get sick working with your back bent like that. Straighten up like this. Use your legs for support. She walks away, leaving Lakona stunned and quietly humbled. Later that evening, the farm manager, handing Lakona a large bag of berries. I mixed in some good ones too. You should eat as well, Viscount. Tears streamed down Lakona's face, his heart trembling from simple kindness he once never valued. That night, he runs to Diego, his voice full of hope. Diego, look at this. The farm manager gave us this much. Today, we can finally eat our fill. But instead of happiness, Diego's face twists in anger. He throws the berries to the ground and starts stomping them furiously. It's always these damn red berries. Every single day? I'm sick of it. I'm going crazy. He glares at his father and shouts, Don't you have any pride, father? We're nobles. How dare those slave bastards act proud while tossing food at us? Before he can say another word, slap. Lakona strikes him across the face. A tooth flies out. His trembling voice breaks as he says, Do not insult kind people. But Diego, furious and bleeding, screams back, Kind? If they were really kind, they'd pay tribute to the nobles. Another slap. This time from the other side. Another tooth falls. Lakona's eyes glisten with tears, but he smiles through them. You too, and me as well. Let's prove that people can change. The scene fades, leaving behind the image of a broken noble who finally learned the value of humility and a son yet to understand it. And that was Chapter 212 of The Greatest Estate Developer, a heartbreaking yet hopeful chapter that shows how even fallen nobles can learn humility and what it truly means to change. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Pages with Sidra for more cinematic story breakdowns like this. You can also watch the full recap video of this manhwa on my channel. And don't forget to revisit Chapter 211 if you missed it earlier. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode recap.